I want to introduce you to someone. This is a motivational video. This gentleman's name is David Goggins. Y'all might know who he is. If you don't, first of all, David is a Naval SEAL, retired. He went into Buds and went to the recruiter, basically said, I want to be a SEAL. And they laughed at him and told him, there's no way you'll ever, ever be a SEAL. You're over 300 pounds. Long story short, he had to lose 106 pounds in 2 months to get into the school. So he did. He loses 106 pounds. He goes into Buds. He flunks it, I guess. So he has to go through what's called Hell Week. You all know about Hell Week. He's the only person I think that's ever done it 3 times. But he did. I think the last time he did it with broken legs, with fractures in his legs. Um, he didn't just become a Navy SEAL. He also went to Army Ranger School and passed as a Ranger. And he went to the Air Force TACP, Technical Air, whatever it is. So he's the only person in history to go through all three. He is an ultra long distance runner. I think he ran one race, 207 miles in 39 hours nonstop. I mean, his accomplishments are ridiculous. As an ultra marathon, he also set the Guinness Book of World Records for, was it over 4,080 pull-ups in 19 hours. You can look up to his achievements. As an ultra marathon runner, he ran, this is insanity. He ran a 100-mile ultra marathon, not one, but he had 8 every weekend back to back for 8 weeks. And anyone they say has run a 100-mile marathon will tell you you are destroyed after for months. He ran 8 back to back to back to back. Finished in second and third. One of them was one of the ones in the mountains, or it was called a Death Valley race, and he came in third. So this man has achievements that are ridiculous. But what's really amazing about David is he's beautiful. I mean, his spirit is so infectious that you can't get enough of him. His training is insane. Getting up at 4 a.m. and going for a run. I think I'll do 100 miles today. I mean, it's incredible. So a couple of images here you might want to take a look at Dave. He is, sorry if I back this one up here. Hang on, here's a picture of him. How do I do this? Make this a little bigger. In his navy whites. Anyway, just an outstanding, amazing, amazing individual. I got a picture of him when he was heavy. Hang on here, let's see. Yeah, here he was at when he was. That's what he was when he went in. He lost 106 pounds. But anyway, long story short, David is, like I said, he's an amazing person. But I want to share with you this interview he did, and the language is heavy. Dave uses some pretty heavy language, but I think it's the most profound thing I've ever heard in my life. No matter what we do, especially us, who we are, and our fight that we're in, this is the most profound thing I have ever heard. And I just want to share it with you. So let's listen to what Dave has to say here.
Make those insecurities, those fears. Like when I was 300 pounds, I didn't have any drive. I'm gonna go be a Navy SEAL. What kind of stupid shit is that, 300 pounds? It wasn't like a drive to go be a Navy SEAL. I was an insecure, lying kid, afraid. I had to look at my insecurities and in my fear and find drive in that. We're all looking for passion. Passion's all around you. You have a whole fucking stack of it all around you. It's your insecurities, all that shit. You gotta dive deep in that shit. It's all in there. All the energy and fuel you need is right in yourself. It's all there. You got a lot of stuff to do to overcome. And, that's where I found it. I found it right there in my own insecurities. I found drive in my own insecurities. And that's the most powerful thing in the world. When you can find drive in your own doubt, fear, insecurities, you become very unstoppable. I believe in a higher power. Don't know the name, don't know where it's coming from, don't know anything like that. But I believe that this power, and visualize me real quick. Let's say it's a man up there or a woman, whatever, and they have a chart. And when you're born, they say David Goggins, born February 17, 1975 at 6 a.m. They write the chart down because they can see everything. They know exactly what you're fucking supposed to be. They know what you're supposed to be. You die, you go to so-called heaven. You arrive at heaven, I'm 300 pounds. I retired as an Ecolab guy, which is okay, just a job, whatever. I go up there and God looks at me and he shows me my chart. And my chart on there says you were supposed to be a Navy SEAL. You're supposed to weigh 185 pounds. You're supposed to be one of the smartest people on the planet, this, all this. You see this. And now you're in heaven, you made it to heaven, but you're like, God, Doug, I was supposed to live that life. I was supposed to live that life. And then you find out that the reason why, because we all think that if we pray on it, if we do this, if we do that, whatever, if we don't work, we just, whatever, it's going to magically happen for us. No. I believe that when I'm all said and done with, my whole job is to outwork the chart. Whatever the fucking chart says about me, the all-knowing power up there, I want to get up there and say, him look at me and say, I know everything. I didn't fucking see this. I didn't fucking see this. I want to feel that. I want to get to the other end of this fucking world, and however I'm being judged, whoever's judging me, to look at me and say, I did not fucking know. I had you at 185, I had you at this, but all this other shit, I was riding as you were living it. I want to find more. All I can. And in that fucking sack of shit, you have to dive in that to find more. Because if you're not willing to go in there and face yourself, I can find anything. You're going to live right here on surface, man, right here on surface. So if there is an ending to this world and there is somewhere to go and there's a judgment, you're going to get there and you might see a chart. And that chart may tell you who the fuck you should have been. And now you get the rest of your life to think about that. Man, I could have lived a much better life if I just would have just suffered a little bit more. If I just would have went in that shit and realized I had so much more. But fear and the 40% and living here versus living here, being afraid, stop me. So I'm a big guy in visualizing. I'm a big guy in making a world. It may not exist. To me, it does. To me, it does. And I'm overpowering myself every day. And you got to find tools to do that. That's a tool that I use. So that's what it's all about.
Wow. I don't think I've ever been so moved by something. Anyway, share that with you. Watch as many of David's videos as you can. His what he has to share with you is so amazing. I'll try to put some links in the description. I think we can all use that. It just made a profound change in my life. I love you. Now.